Hey, ladies, welcome back to Miss Parker to You. Tonight, I want to speak directly to mothers who feel that quiet, invisible weight during the holidays. The women who make everything beautiful, everything warm, everything memorable, while somehow standing in the shadows of the very magic they create. The women who hold the entire emotional temperature of the household without ever being acknowledged as the thermostat. This episode is for you. The woman who gives more than she receives, who carries more than anyone realizes, who holds the line for everyone else while silently wondering if she's doing enough. Because somewhere between Pinterest perfect ideas, Instagram trends, endless Christmas expectations, and the pressure to perform the holidays like it's a production, a lot of women forgot this simplest truth. You are the magic. You always have been. Every December, the world whispers to women that if the home doesn't look like a magazine, if the tree isn't themed, if the pajamas don't match, and if the garland isn't lush enough, if the kids' gifts aren't impressive enough, then somehow they're falling short. It's subtle, but it's literally everywhere. Social media makes it feel like everyone else is living inside a snow globe aesthetic except for you. Like the whole world is effortlessly curated while you're trying to keep your sanity and your family fed. But other people's holiday content is not your real life competition. You are not raising your children inside a square. You're not running the same race as women with different budgets, different households, different marriages, different support systems, and a different daily reality. You don't have to perform Christmas to be a good mother. And you certainly don't have to keep up with the women who aren't living your life. And then there's a deeper layer, the part we whisper, the part we bury. The truth is, some of you are trying to recreate the Christmas your parents gave you. I'm totally guilty of this. I've done it before, and it's actually very, very like anxiety inducing. Without the income your parents had, some of you are trying to preserve traditions that don't even fit your season of life anymore. Some of you grew up with abundance and feel guilty that you can't give your children the same thing. Others grew up with nothing and are desperately trying to build a magical childhood from scratch without ever catching their breath. And some of you are trying to heal childhood wounds while simultaneously creating new memories for your own children, breaking generational patterns in real time. That is exhausting. It's brave, and it does deserve recognition. So let me release you from something tonight. If you're not making the same money your parents made, if your marriage doesn't look like theirs, if your life doesn't mirror theirs, there is no pressure to match their holidays. You are building a life with what you have, beautifully, creatively, resourcefully, imperfectly, and that is enough. You don't have to recreate someone else's abundance. You don't have to recreate someone else's traditions. And you certainly don't have to recreate the childhood you're trying to heal from. You're allowed to create new traditions that fit your home, your season, your budget, your emotional capacity, and your truth. And if you're lucky, and I say this softly because it is very tender, having a supportive spouse changes everything. Even if you have someone who notices invisible work, who steps in without being asked, who supports the vision instead of critiquing it, who helps carry the emotional load instead of adding to it, That is a real blessing, a real one. Not all mothers have that. And if you don't, I need you to hear this without any shame. You're doing the best you can with what you have, and that makes you a phenomenal mother. You're carrying the magic alone and somehow still making it beautiful. So, now let's talk about something mothers tiptoe around every single year. Santa should not be taking credit for your sacrifices. I'm going to say it again. Santa should not be taking credit for your sacrifices. Not for the gifts, not for the expensive gifts, not for the big ones, not for the things you stayed up worrying about, budgeting for, saving for. Santa didn't compare all the prices, okay? Santa didn't drive to 5 stores. Santa didn't hide boxes in the trunk. Santa didn't stretch the paycheck. A parent did that. You did that. If you need language to shift that narrative gently without taking away the magic, go read pages 101 of Catch My Vibes, Winter 2025 Guide, the section called Credit Where It's Due. That page will free you. And here's the truth: kids don't remember whether your theme was old money Christmas or rustic glam. They don't remember whether the tree was decorated with satin ribbon or tinsel from the Dollar Tree. They remember your voice, your warmth, riding around looking at the lights, baking those cookies, holiday music in the car, snuggling on the couch, opening one gift early, the smells, the laughter, the peace you fought to create. They remember the way you made Christmas feel, not the way it looked. And if you're trying to create new memories because your childhood was so chaotic, or the holidays were painful, or you never got the magic yourself, that's not you failing. That's you breaking cycles. If you want ideas that help you create memories without burning yourself out, go to pages 90 through 103 of my winter guide, but pay special attention to page 101 because that page alone changes the emotional labor of December. That page tells you the truth mothers have been carrying quietly for decades. And before I go, I want you to pause right now and put your hand over your heart. Even if you're in the kitchen, even if the kids are loud, even if you're mentally exhausted. And I want you to say this softly to yourself: I am the magic in my home, not the matching pajamas, not the theme tree, not the budget, not the social media pressure. Me, I'm the magic. And this year, I seriously hope you let yourself believe that.